January 2022, most of us were probably watching the playoff game between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. And as they were trading wild play after wild play back and forth toward the end of the game. And we all probably remember how the end of that game went. The winner of that game would move on to the AFC Championship if they won. Toward the end of the game, Josh Allen had just connected with Gabriel Davis for another touchdown that put the Bills ahead, leaving just that infamous 13 seconds left on the game clock. It felt like the game was finally decided, but that's all the time that Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs needed to go down the field, kick a field goal, and send the game to overtime. Well, okay, it's overtime. There's still a chance, right? But in 2022, as many people know, NFL overtime is decided by a sudden death score. So whoever is the first one to score wins. The first team to score a touchdown in overtime would be the winner. And the other team might not even get a chance to touch the ball. That was one unique difference in 2022. So a coin toss for this overtime game was very important. It mattered a lot. Josh Allen and two Kansas City Chief players met a referee at midfield, and the ref asked Allen, representing the visiting team, what side of the coin he wanted, heads or tails. And Allen called tails. The coin went up in the air, spun around, and landed, and it was heads. Kansas City won the toss. And in that moment, everything felt like it hinged on which side of the coin showed up. The Chiefs received the ball, drove down the field, scored a touchdown, and the game was over, and that's where we're all sad. Josh Allen never saw the field in overtime. And just like that, the Bills' Super Bowl hopes were all gone. Sometimes everything seems to hinge on two sides of a coin. But here's the good news for us in Jonah 3. Just like a coin has two sides, there are two ways we can encounter God's word when it comes into our life. We can either choose to ignore it and let our lives keep turning in a destructive direction, or we can believe it and allow it to turn us toward the true and fuller life God has for us.